How is it going? Good to see you. We are doing the things again. Yay! We're back at it with our instrument flying. At least that is the plan. I figure that could and should be the plan. Yo, yo, what up, what up? How is it going? Let me just make sure the things are working. And then we will get right to it. Yes. Okay, that's good. Perfect. Oops. Yay. All right. Cool. We'll pick where we're gonna go and we'll go over some instrument stuff because that's what getting back into the usuals. I had a bit of an ambitious moment. And thought we were going to do some VATSIM as well. But no, we are going to make sure we know how to do this again first. And then we will get back to the VATSIM hopefully next week then. Look at all those. Are those TFRs or just airs? What is this? Oh. Oh my god, what is it called again? Unmanned aerial stuff. Perfect. Yes, I am a pilot. All right, where are we going? Where are we going? What? This is this new? Layers Drotams. Ah. Is it supposed to be like no tams but for drones? Drotuses to airmen. Trademark. Okay. It looks pretty nice everywhere, which is, now that I think about it, is actually kind of ish because we want the hopefully not so great weather. But as always, we're going to keep it in this not orange and yellow area. We'll keep it to our green area because terrain. Like a guitar or a piano. Oh god, what did I say? Unmanned aerial stuff. Guitar, piano. I feel like I'm missing a really good joke and I feel really bad about it. I'm so sorry. Melvin Leroy, thank you for the raid. How is it going? How is it going? How was your stream? What were you doing? Welcome, everyone. Here and ready to learn. Oh no, we still got that disclaimer down here. It is still not instruction. And I haven't changed it yet because we're not actually getting into the double I stuff yet, the instrument instruction practice. But yes, once that happens, it'll be not instruction, consult a CF double I for real world operations. Instrument stuff. Okay, yes. It was right there. Amazing. It was a very good joke and I missed it and I apologize. Thank you for the follow, Jeffrey B. Appreciate you being here. Here, can't type or spell. That's okay. I can usually not speak very well either, so you're in good company. Good evening. You'll be lurking for a while, you hope. Might even have a question. Sounds good. I can attempt to answer, but do not take it as instruction. It'll just be practice. I'm not a CFI, but can't stop us from learning for you. Well, okay, so I am a CFI now. I passed check ride last week, but it is still not instruction. It is still not instruction. Because we're going to start working on the instrument stuff because I'm going to be getting into the instrument instruction training. So that's what we're going to work on next. So good evening. Don't worry, it might be a dumb question. I love dumb questions. Do it. I tend to have dumb questions. So it will be good. It will be good for all of us. So I do. I want to grr. Do you guys see that? It's a grr. Why is it a grr? What does it mean? I don't know. I don't know what that means. I need to check Preflight. Am I a CFI? Girl, I am a CFI. Yeah, but it's still not instruction. I passed check ride last week. So yes, that is done, and now it is on to the instrument instructor training. So yes, it was really great to have done. I was really happy to finally be done, and get to move back into this stuff because I do miss it. I need to figure out what the GR means because it's amusing me but ticking me off that I don't know what it means. I feel like we've been here. JLN. If the FAA gives you a phone number so they can ask you how you got so good, you're gonna point. No, absolutely not. Let's go. Absolutely. Congrats. Thank you so much. I'm so happy. How hard was it? Okay, so leading. How do I? It wasn't as bad as I thought it was, but it was still difficult, if that makes sense. Like it was difficult for what it was, but there were certain ways that I could have prepared a little bit better, not have left certain things to the last minute, unintentionally. But it was, there were points of nerve-wrackingness throughout it for a variety of reasons, but it was, I wound myself up more than I needed to. I think kind of. So yes, if I had oh god, okay. If I had prepared the way that I prepared in the last like week or two, if I had done that for like the months that I had been working on it, I would have been completely solid. But I did. I could have. I didn't decide to do the PowerPoint. I didn't decide to do the PowerPoints until almost like last minute ish. So I did. I didn't get as much practice with them as I wanted, but because I did go through them, it made it easier. And then some of them I didn't get into the PowerPoint, so I was worrying about that. And then I did have to do one on the whiteboard, and it was fine, but still. So yeah. But thank you. I am so excited. If it makes you feel better, you broke the screen of your iPad at the front door of the check ride DP. So you were over stressed about. Oh no. Oh gosh. Okay. I did. I had my laptop is on the blink. So I was so nervous that I was going to not have that. So I can't imagine not having my iPad. Oh my god. But so okay. But I'm glad to be able to commiserate though, because I it was and that's the thing too, is like I can say it now that it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be, but at the time it was very nerve-wracking. The DPE was actually really great. He did make me feel very comfortable, so I was happy about that. Sorry, hang on, let me quick the Joplin, KJLN, I think is what it was, and I want to find out what the GR means. I don't. Pyreps, there they are. Yes, what does it mean? Okay, so weather, GR. Oh, is it grapple? I think it means grapple. Location, Joplin, time 0244 Zulu, altitude unknown, aircraft type unknown, weather, GR. I feel like that's grapple. Remarks, rough ride. Oh, that words I can't say because I'm a lady. Okay, and back. So, did I use your PowerPoints? Okay, so I used your the runway incursion avoidance one to get some ideas from, but I wanted to make my own. And then once I actually went back to start doing more of the PowerPoints, I couldn't get back into your PowerPoints to look at them, so I was on my own. But that's okay, because one of the things he did say that it did. He could tell that I made them myself and I was very comfortable with them, and he was very happy with what I did. And he did say that of the check rides he's done, they were one of the good ones. So yeah, it was probably for the best. Congrats again. Thank you. Congrats, my CFI. It's new since you last watched me, but got around work comes early tomorrow. Sounds good. I appreciate it so much. Thank you for the raid. Oh, quick before you go, I have to start saying whenever I can. I get to do a giveaway of an aircraft from MSFS. So I am going to do, if you're not in my Discord, get in my Discord, because I'm going to figure out how to, I don't know, put yourselves into okay, sorry. Yes. So I did the MSFS 2020 stream last week, and because of that I get to do a giveaway of an aircraft from the store. So I'm thinking of putting a thing, like a little post in my stream, in my stream part of my Discord. And if you guys want a chance to win it, you can like do the little react to it or something, and then next week stream I will figure out how to dice Turtle of Destiny it or something and pick somebody from there. If you guys have other suggestions for how to make that work better, let me know. But otherwise, yeah, that'll be a thing. So that's that. I want to make sure if you want to potentially win an aircraft, you can get in there. Otherwise, thank you again for the raid. Appreciate you being here. Have a great night. Sleep well, and have a great day at work tomorrow. Hope to see you again soon. I'm a CFI. Yes, I am. Yes, haven't gotten started with lessons yet. Kind of give myself a little bit of time, and then to get all the ducks in a row there. So thank you. Don't worry, you're still not learning. That's right. You better not be. The girl is probably some kind of evil extraterrestrial robot that wants to take over the world. Oh, so GR, ghastly robot. Needs to be worse. I can't think of something worse than ghastly, though. You're so sorry. No, it's okay. You can tell you made them yourself. Wait, no. What do you mean? No, that's not what I mean, but that is how it sounded. No, he said it in a really positive way, I think. But now I'm not sure. Well, okay, because one of the things he said he was going to say something about them being a little bit wordy, because I did have a lot on the slides, but I did expound. I feel like I've been saying that word, but I'm not actually sure right now in this moment whether it's right. Yeah, we're gonna go with it, but I went above and beyond what was on my slides, so he was okay with it. But now I'm like, I don't know. Oh, hello, hi, how are you? Good to see you. Say hi, chicken. Hello. It's good to see you. Everyone say hi, factual go. You're messing with me. I know, but now that you say that, I'm trying to think how it actually came across. Oh God. He said they were great, and your DP also said they were great, so all in all, they were great. Nice, excellent. Expanded. I feel like there's a different word than expanded, so I'll have to Google maybe or something. But yes, it is. It's so good to see you, and I had so much fun on Friday, and I guess I did. I completely forgot to put anything in my Discord about that, so I apologize about that. But I was like working on getting the things ready and like the technological things, which didn't entirely work, but I swear I'm pretty sure it's my internet, which is unfortunate, but it was all in all, it was a really good time, and I had fun. So yeah. Okay, so we are getting in the plane. Not getting in the plane. We're figuring out where we're going first, and then we'll get in the plane. We do. We usually okay. We're just oh. I saw a couple of blues up here. Um. Okay, I see one blue. I thought I saw two blues. Rawr, rawr. Kind of maybe want to just go to this one, but it's probably going to be maybe if we go. Okay, so start Kim Kimwim. Do we go Kimwim or do we go KMOX? Ooh. Honestly, it's probably gonna be what's the word? Um, add to flight plan. How do I? Oops. No, that's not what I wanted. I forgot how to use this. Kim Wim. And then we need somewhere 50 miles. I kind of want to go like from here because maybe weather will move this way. So maybe start here. I will not say that linguistically. Ugh. Start here, maybe. KMKT. KMKT. Perfect. It is just over 54 miles. I like it. Let's do it. Or just over 50 miles. So it is a cross country. So, oh, shoot. I forgot we have to. God dang it. I'm pretty sure I just saw RNAVs. God dang it. Okay, fine. All right, looking at the. Okay, sorry. Hang on. Did I do any FYs? Yes. Sorry to be a stream kind of screeching hell every time we came. No. It's absolutely fine. I did. I had to do the instructor responsibilities and professionalism, and then he had me do the human behavior and communication one because he hadn't done it in a while, and so he's got to do it. Yeah, at some point. So he did. He had me do that one, and my instructor responsibilities and professionalism I worked on a lot, quite a bit. So that one was fine. And then the human behavior and communication I worked on, but then for some reason, right when I started it, ooh, we have VORs. Let's do it. So, KMOX. So right when I started it, not starting there now. Hang on, where are we going? Starting here? That seems like a strange one. 1-4 Yankee. Sorry. Take out the K. Ooh, it's just over 50 miles. It's perfect. All right, that's what we're doing. Yes. So I started it. I had my little intro slide, and then I had my little introduction slide, or sorry, my title slide, and then my introduction slide, I think. And then I flipped to the next slide, and for some reason it didn't look familiar. And so I kind of paused for a second and flipped to the next slide. And then I flipped back and I just went with it. And it was fine. I had been working on my FOIs because I did know that my an instructor student who had just taken his check ride with that DPE, he did say that he would allow the PowerPoints for the FOIs. So I had been, yes, I had been, where are we? Where is that? Oh, 1-4 Yankee. Yes. So I had heard that I was under the impression that I was just going to have to have things memorized, like the oh god, the domains of learning and all of the oh god, now I can't remember anything. The coping mechanisms, defense mechanisms, those things, like all of those, just have everything memorized. but it was nice that I could actually just have the PowerPoints there so that it could trigger the things. And like that's what happened is I had all of this stuff on these PowerPoints, but then I just kind of talked a lot. And that's actually another thing that he said too was um I kind of went through them pretty quickly. I mean, if you haven't noticed, I talk fairly fast, but he said he was surprised that they went so quickly, but I did like get all of the points in, so he was happy with it. And he said when we were done with all of the oral stuff that um how did he put it? If I hadn't been so thorough, we would have been finished earlier. Don't take any of that out of context. I know how it came out, but yeah, so apparently it was fine. So yeah, Quim. We were at Kim Wim, but now we have changed because we need VORs because the airplane we're flying does not have the GPS. So hello. You can now learn from me. No. Disclaimer below. How is it going? It's still not instruction, especially because we are getting into our instrument my instrument instruction training. Not yet, but we're going to be getting there. So yes, so again, I am still not an instructor for the things that I'm going to be practicing the instruction for. So no learning. Charge 1K an hour, so good luck. Yes. Oh, wouldn't that be nice? Me and top of the line instructors get top of the line monies. I read it as monkeys at first and I got really excited. But no, money's is good as well. Is it true that for the FOIs you basically have to refer to those by memory as opposed to using lesson plans? And then of course using your plans for everything else, or does that depend by DP? It apparently depends by DP because I had heard the same thing from multiple places, but it ended up being I got to just do PowerPoints for them. So again, if I hadn't, I'll say the word that may or may not be a word. If I had not expounded past what I had on the slides, maybe he would have dug a little bit more on that. But I think he was happy with what I had. So for the most part, you had them in PowerPoints just in case, but he just asked you what it's like being a decent human being and how he would treat his daughter if she was to come fly and pay me to be her instructor. Right. Got you. Very DP dependent. Yes. You too. You did those same efforts. Really? Oh, that's excellent. That's so fun. So why did your DP say why they chose that one for you? On SkyVector. That's where I am. I like it. How long was the oral? The 5. Hang on. So we met at 8:30, and then we were getting into the plane around 3. Oh, so I guess it was a little longer than that. We did have a couple of breaks. We had to do the paperwork stuff beforehand, so we probably got started more like 9:30, and then we had a break at like 11:30ish for like lunch. And then we stalled a little bit because it was gusty. So yeah, I'm not actually sure how long it was, but the time frame was like that. So I guess time frame of more like 6-ish hours. Flight was 1.6. I know that because Hobbs. If you're doing it, just try and be over-prepared. Yes, just in case you get to use PowerPoints more than others, but you can't use PowerPoints if you study your points, you'll flow through it easy. That's the hope anyway. You're still learning. No. See below. Definitely work on it that way. You still have some time as your ride will most likely be late April, early May. Yes. I would. I enjoy doing the PowerPoint. Okay. So again, this is what I was happy that I started out, had outlines for all of the things that I did beyond the PTS, and then taking that and putting it into a PowerPoint as well as like digging deeper in those points. Because on one hand, okay, so doing the outlines kind of as more of a how would I logically do the lesson while incorporating the points from the PTS. That gave me more of a broad concept and understanding and hitting different points that might not necessarily be covered in the PTS. And I'm talking about the technical subject areas and stuff. So that gave me a nice broad base of knowledge for that. But then being able to take that and put that into the PowerPoints, I went deeper into each of those points as well, because I knew I wasn't going to have to remember everything, if you know what I mean. So like I could kind of have everything and like little trigger bits on the screen, so I didn't have to have everything all up in here. If that makes sense. So so like on one hand, definitely make sure you're hitting everything on the PTS, but also for that getting deeper knowledge and understanding and practice, definitely go beyond the PTS as well. Yeah. So good at explaining things. He chose your FOIs based on his wheel of misfortune, spun the wheel, and whatever it landed on was going to be your third one. Okay, got you. So the professional one and the whatever one that's next to it was just his normal stick, but you got the third one based on the spin. Got it. Okay, it's been a few months, so you kind of forgot the names, not gonna lie. Right. I mean, I just did it last week, and I could hardly remember the name of mine. Once you learn your PowerPoints, you were flowing through them, yes, fast. But when you were like showering or driving, you would basically redo the PowerPoint in your head just to make sure you're not rote learning. Fair. Yeah, that makes sense. Good news is you're here to watch the comedy. Bad news is you're still awake to watch it. Fair enough. Well, there's no ASMR here, so you're not going to get any lullaby or lulling off to sleep. Apologies. We're happy to have you here. If you have one tip for CFI instrument, do not forget that you have alt air. You are one more ask away from being discontinued because of ground knowledge, something you have always passed with flying colors. Okay, so what if my aircraft does not have alt air? Because it doesn't. We don't have a vacuum system on ours. Dun da da. But yes, I guess. When is story time and game night returning? We'll get there. I have thoughts about that. I want to finish Sherlock. And then I've been saying that I wanted to do Alien Isolation for a while. And then I broke down and purchased the Middle Earth games, the Shadow of Mordor and Shadow of War, because they were super freaking cheap. And I had intel from a trusted source that they're very good. So, yes. And I'm a big old Lord of the Rings fan. So I want to do that potentially at some point too. I don't know if I want to do it on stream or maybe like start practicing editing videos. But yeah, so we'll figure it out. Talk about some stress. Yes, good. And I guess I'm dead now. I sure hope not. Yeah, we'll figure it out. I'm looking forward to getting into the instrument stuff. What am I doing? Why am I here? Hang on. So this is this. That is that. Why is this here? And this is, I don't know. That's what we were doing. Sorry. Hang on for just a second because let's quick flight plan. 350 at 4 knots. So we're likely going to get, it's not giving us a TAF, is it? We're just going to assume that that's potentially going to be what it is. And if we have to do stuff. Okay. Oh, hang on. You mean even when you were flying G1000 C-172s with no vacuum system, it still had alt air? I'll have to look, but okay. I will definitely check on that because I have had that question before as well. It's just maybe I got the answer and I forgot it because we don't use it. So hello, ahoy, good to see you. How are you? If I'm editing videos, hit you up. You'll show me the ropes. So I think we talked about this a little bit before. I have the DaVinci editor and I have done a little bit of dabbling in it, but I would definitely, yes, be down for getting more of the insight because yes, I'm not very creative yet and I don't have like a style yet. So it's just kind of, yeah, it comes out very basic. So if I had more tools to work with, I bet I could make it a little bit more interesting. So, all right, we're going to first thing that we're going to do here, actually first, we're going to be going here. Taking off here is likely going to be 0 knots, so I'm assuming we're going to get 3-4. So, coming from this Todd Field, 1-4 Yankee, runway 34, buildings and light beginning 0 feet from departure end of runway, 114 feet right of center line, up to 21 feet, light 9 feet, trees building and poles beginning, trees pull, trees beginning. So just make sure you don't run into anything. Excellent. Amazing. So then we are going to assume, for now, we're going to plan that we are going to get VOR runway 32 for Morris, Muni, Charlie Schmidt, Field, Mox. This I will have to double check on this. This number is I want to say that this is 2023 and it's the 54th day of 2023. So it's kind of like, so if you didn't get things updated, like when I've been doing the GPS updates, which get all of the things into the, what's it called? Oh, hang on. So hang on. So it is up to date the 22nd of February, 2024 to 21 March, 2024. Okay. So if it hasn't been changed since then, and we don't have updated GPSs, we can still use this because there hasn't been an update to it. So it is the same. I think. I am not sure, but yes, so we'll have to get back to that. So we are in Morris, Minnesota. VOR DME MOX 109.6 will be our frequency. Approach course 315 degrees. Runway length 4899. Touchdown zone elevation 1130. Airport elevation, for some reason, I always want to say apartment, and 1136. Takeoffs, it is not authorized or available, not authorized as an alternate. Circling, not authorized to runways 4 and 22. So 4 and 22, not authorized. VDP, visual, oh my God, visual descent point, not authorized when using Benson altimeter setting. When local altimeter setting not received, use Benson altimeter setting and increase all minimum descent altitude 60 feet and increase straight in 3-2 visibility irrelevant, and circling visibility irrelevant. Increase Jexer fix minimums straight in 3-2 and circling visibility irrelevant. Missed approach will be to climb to 3000, then left turn direct MOX VOR DME and hold. Got our frequencies. We would be getting those on Batson, but again, we're going to practice first because I feel the stuff kind of coming back, but it's still a little hesitant. So our minimum safe altitude is within 25 nautical miles of MOX VOR, and that is 3,400 feet. So keeping that in mind. From the Alexandria VOR coming this way, we're going to be at 3,500 feet. But since we are just going straight there, I mean, we could go boom and then boom, but honestly, I think we're just going to go straight. Plan. Let's see. Because I kind of want to do the, oops. Because if we're coming 246, we're coming over here 246, and then we have to voop like so, and then go out on radial 135, procedure turn, boom, and back in is what we're going to end up doing. So, once we get to the VOR, that is our initial approach fix. And then we go out, we do our procedure turn. We have to stay above 2,800 until our procedure turn, at which point we can start descending to 1,700. We won't be using Benson's altimeter setting, so don't worry about that. I mean, if it were to happen, we should be keeping it in mind. So 1700 by 2.3 DME, so we will require our DME. And then our visual descent point is 1.7 DME. And then we're not circling. We'll be doing straight in. Jex or fix we should have. So straight in for 3.2 is 1,500 feet, requiring 1 statute mile of visibility. Yes, and if we do not get that, we go straight ahead and left turn back to our MOX VOR DME and hold. So we will go VOOP, and then we will VOOP to do a parallel teardrop. That one's the teardrop. That one's the parallel. Yeah, teardrop. Oh, it is. It's getting a little. I haven't been working on my instrument stuff, and I'm upset about it. But we're getting back into it. I'm excited. It also was your last check ride. If you passed, you were going to be home on Christmas and surprise your mom. Check ride was December 23rd, but you finished the check ride at 1, packed your car, drove 14 hours to your house that same day. Oh, and that's that's the thing is like when you plan it like that, it would be so nice to be able to get it all done, have it all done, and like looking back, it worked out perfectly. But when you're in that moment, it's like, oh no, what if I fail? So I'm glad that it worked out for you. That's so awesome. And I will keep the altar in mind. Da Vinci, yeah, that's what you use. It's crazy good. Okay, sounds good. I'm still working on all of the different capabilities. So yeah. I do. I have fun doing the editing and stuff. I'm just not very proficient and good at it in general. Have I seen Scooby 2 arrival charts into Cont Zoinks Scoobs? Really? Oh, I love it so much. I haven't seen those. So I'll have to look for those. I've seen like the Lord of the Rings ones and stuff like that. I'm trying to think of the other ones too. We've talked about these and they just make me so happy. Visual descent point, thank you. I don't know why descent didn't sound like the right word, but it makes sense. Love it, the fiasco that is massive. CTAF have selected an airport where CTAF is Unicom. Wait, what do you mean? Well, we're not going to be on VATSIM. Hello, by the way. How's it going? No, so I did. I was a little ambitious and I was like, oh yeah, we can get back into VATSIM this week. And I'm like, okay, I need to practice a little bit before we get into that. So we're going to do a practice. This is going to be a practice session before we get back into the VATSIM. But I'm so looking forward and ready to get back into VATSIM. I do need to do something about the button so that I can click this button and not have to click this button. So yeah, that'll be something. What is up? How are you? A long time no see. It has been. I hope you've been well. What have you been up to? Well, I did. I just passed my CFI check ride last week. So that's why we're back into the instrument stuff now, because we're gonna be I have to get going on that. Not just for the practice, but also for going for instrument instructor next. So that's what's new with me. That's what's new with me. So what is new with you? Dumpster One arrival. You think Kurdu wins all stars on internet? The story behind it. Now we need the story behind it. Okay, so we got that right. Is that all we need for now? Can I get the sim up? I think we're gonna get the sim up, and then we're gonna do our craft clearance, because I remembered we do our craft clearances. Are you guys excited for our craft clearance? Oh no, the the one day I decide not to, apparently LittleNavMap has an update and I decided to not, what? Why? Oh, that's why. um so oh shoot, hang on. Let me get all this stuff up and then I guess we can actually I do have um yeah, I have to remember how to do a craft clearance. Oh gosh. So the sim is coming up. So I'll quick do LittleNavMap. We're gonna show LittleNavMap for a second. I'll show you why I was confused. So I had this, and I was like, why and where? And I didn't. What does this mean? What is Okay, so this was. So again, did the thing on Friday, the MS Fest 2020 thing for International Women's Day, and it was a lot of fun. I was a nervous wreck, and I was awkward and weird, but it was a bunch of lovely people, and I did have a lot of fun. Um, I so the the planes. Well, first off, technical difficulties. I had to shut down the sim anyway and just not use it, and so I had no idea what was going on. I also decided not to monitor the stream itself and even chat because, again, I assumed it was my internet and I didn't want the other hosts to cut out so that I couldn't hear them again. So yes, so I was a little bit in my own little world. I did start kind of monitoring the stream a little bit more towards the end, and I think it was fine. It was just like the sim and everything. But yes. So what happened is we were supposed to fly a faster aircraft than I'm used to, namely anything but the 152. So the Bonanza, I decided to do the Bonanza because I had practiced it with it before because of my complex training, right? So um so I was like here and I started taxiing and there were a bunch of other people. Oh god, it's so bad. I didn't want to cut in front of everybody, but at the same time I didn't want to be left behind from like my hosty people. So I decided to just take off on what I thought was the runway. I also didn't one of one of the screens wasn't on, so I couldn't see what my actual speed was. So I was like, just words I can't say because I'm a lady, send it. And so I did. I don't know if anyone saw at all, but I definitely was like toof, toof, toof before, and like I thought I was going into the trees. I finally was able to get off the ground, and then I did. I wasn't sure what everyone else was doing, where everyone else was going, so I made a little loop and started flying, and then yeah, that's when the other people started cutting out, so I had to get out of the sim, and yeah, so that's what that was. Figured I'd share that little story because that was I if anyone saw that, oh yes, oh shoot, hang on. If anyone saw that, I'm sorry. I was like, yeah, this is a great introduction for new CFI person. Oh god. WB Sim JP, hang on. JB Logistics with the pants and my livery. It's my livery. It make me so happy. Where are we going? We also have to do craft clearance. So we'll Oh, that's why I turned off all of my sound as well. So I'll have to gosh. Oh. Where are we taking off from? 1-4 Yankee. Ah. Okay. We'll get that going. I'll get the other things going. Okay. Have you're being pinned down by a crazy, insane dog. And I bet it is a ton of fun. How is Pepper? So excited. Was that for the craft clearance? We are getting it. Yes. Where is it? Where is paint? Boom. You have yourself a 7-month-old son. Oh, congratulations! Currently at work, you're tearing apart an engine on your plane that failed. Cylinder number 4 no longer has a piston. Oh my gosh, engine is toast. Well, that took a turn. Again, congratulations. That's so awesome. I bet that's been a lot. But I bet so much fun. And yeah, that's wonderful. And I'm really happy for you. And then the tearing an engine apart is not quite so fun. Sorry, it's a fuzz. No longer has a piston, engine is toast. Did that happen in flight, or what happened? Oh no. There's a dispute between Urdu Airport and ATC. A dumpsters was under the tower. Oh, a dumpsters was under the tower, and it smelled so bad they wanted it moved. Airport ignored the request. ATC created the dumpster arrival. The short version, as you understand. That is freaking amazing. I love that. I mean, oh, that just makes me so happy. Just the level of petty to put it into an official arrival. I love that. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. You can send photos on Discord if you'd like. Yes, please. That would be awesome. Hi, still not instructoring over the internet person. Yes, how am I? I'm well. Yes. We are getting back to the instrument stuff. It's kind of coming back, but definitely need more work. Which is why we're doing it. Been working on yes, kind of chilling out a little bit, trying to get into a more decent, I guess, what's the word? I don't know, schedule sort of, but yes, it's taking a little bit. Cause yeah, it was a lot coming up to check ride, and I have to figure out, a better way of doing things. But yes, doing well. How are you? I hope you're well. Never feel bad about cutting in front of everyone. Oh no, I do. Cause I had no idea what, cause I assumed we were supposed to be kind of doing it a little bit like normal, like accurate, but yeah, I was just like, yeah, send it. So, Pepper's hilarious. You've been bringing him to the dog park every day after work to get his zoomies out. Well, he plays until he's ready to go home, and then when he gets home, he gets another round of the zoomie. So, he needs to play a little bit extra then, even more than what he thinks he needs. There. Mystery solved. You were 34th in line in the tower, changed direction of runway, and you were second in line. You felt no remorse. See, but that's not cutting in line. You were in the line where you were supposed to be at. But me, I was just taking off in, not even on a taxiway. I was in between taxiways, and that's probably why I went to Thunka Thunka. But yeah. I didn't break anything. I'm trying to think now whether or not I had crash detection on or not. Okay, sorry. So we're leaving from 14 Yankee. Let me figure out where that actually is. Okay. So and that's the thing is it depends on what ATC decides to call it. So they could either say Todd Field, or they might say it looks like Long Prairie or Round Prairie. To Morris. KMOX. Oh, hang on. Oh, shoot. Nope, that's not at all what I do. Hang on. I've already done a silly. So it is cleared to KMOX or Morris via from 1-4 Yankee via then direct. So what I do is I do the this little symbol via direct and then KMOX, and then I can always write up here if they give any amendments. Altitude, climb, maintain, we're going west, so that'll be 4,000. Yes, that sounds good. So 4,000, and then they might say like 3,000, and then expect 4,000 10 minutes after departure. Frequency is going to be 122.8 or whatever they give. Transponder 1234, and then they would say void times and stuff like that. So they might say void if not off in 5 minutes, or void if not off by 05. That's not a time at all. 0535. Time now is 0530. Call us with intentions by 0540. They also might say something like fly runway heading, or fly a vector until in or once in controlled airspace, or other such things. But yeah, for now it's typically like this stuff. So then they would say that, so we would call them up and we would say whoever we were calling, let me see who this would be. It appears we would have to actually call them. So that would be just talking to them on the phone. However, otherwise it would be, it appears if we were doing it on VATSIM, probably Minneapolis Center. So Minneapolis Center, Cessna, Hotel Tree 1, Delta 1, on the ground at Round Prairie, 1-4 Yankee, IFR, open IFR flight plan to Morris, Mike Oscar X-ray. And then they would come back and say all this stuff. And then we would say cleared to Mike Oscar X-ray via direct. Climb, maintain 4,000. Frequency 122.8. Squawk 1234. Void if not off by 0535 Zulu. Time now 0530. Contact you by 0540 with intentions, or some such thing. So there we go. That was less horrible than I thought it might be. Oh my gosh, we're doing the things. We found the fuel thing. What is it? Yes, we decided to park in the fuel area. Sorry. Am I the driver that reaches the merge lane, stops, and waits until no one is coming? No. No? I mean, no. I'm definitely okay. So I'm not one to take chances. I have gotten better at it, but that is something completely different. Okay, there were people waiting in line to take off from the airport, and and I very unprofessionally decided to porpoise it down the runway on a takeoff. Oh, and again, not even on a runway. So ICAO planning uses DCT, no, and soon USA will adopt ICAO. Okay. So yes, that sounds familiar. I guess we kind of could have gone into VATSIM and practiced putting in our flight plan. However, this is just a shorthand. This is just shorthand for writing it down. This is not a flight plan. This is just actually getting the clearance and then being able to recite it back. So yeah, so I don't know. It's a lot faster to go like that than to write DCT. Well, it's not a lot faster, but yeah, it's in the flight plan. I do think that they, at least for VATSIM, they do the DCT. You gotta step away. Sounds good. Have a good night and great rest of your shoot. Again. So whatever anybody says that they're leaving, I get to do I get to do a giveaway, of an aircraft. So I'm gonna figure out. I'm gonna post something in my stream, um, channel, that you can react to, and then I'll put you in the little bowl or whatever, and then we'll next stream, probably at the end of it, I'll pick a person. So yeah, yeah, just check oh my gosh, check Discord, um, and I'll do that. It'll be throughout the week, so just yeah, free plane. I'm so good at this. I'm sorry. But yes, good night. Sleep well, or any of the other things. Have a great day tomorrow. Great rest of your week, and all the good things. You see what I'm doing? Yes. The yes, clearance and stuff. Oh look, we're learning things. No. You're not. I'm teaching. You're not learning. Hello, how is it going? You posted pictures in the Discord under aviation category. Excellent. I am. I'm looking forward to that. Ugh. Missing cylinder does not sound good. Imagine being the one who is second and then all of a sudden being 34th. You think you might radio back to the tower and tell them, oh, hey, nah, I'm taking out y'all crazy. Maybe. But they might not like that, and then they will make you 37th. Hello, how are you? How's it going, old schooler? Good to see you. That was your bad. You were listening, not looking at first. Right. Yes. Yeah, that was just our practice. I like to do that because, yeah, the shorthand stuff really does come in handy. Shorthand. Yep. No learning allowed. That's right. Hello, how is it going? Good to see you. Absolutely no learning allowed. Still not instruction. And once we start doing practice double I stuff, it'll be just the not instruction, because I am not a double I yet. And then once I get my double I, it will still not be instruction for one reason or another. You're most certainly not. No. Good. Excellent. I am. I'm well. Still trying to figure out the instructory stuff. Yeah, how to kind of get into that. But yeah, I've been, it's been, the pressure being off is nice. But yeah, it's gonna be another new stressful thing, I'm sure, once I actually get started with the instructing. But I am looking forward to it. Sorry. Hey, yo, do I normally write down an abbreviated expected clearance prior to picking up the actual? Yes. So that is why, oops. Oh, you can see it. Perfect. Can you see my cursor? Yes. Okay. So that's why I get what I am likely to have, because when you file your flight plan, they also give you like the expected thing. It's like most flights that I've flown are pretty much just like the direct. So it's not been anything too weird, except for that one time. We'll get to that. But yeah, because it's like, then once you have all this in there, then I just underline the things, and then I say those things that I already put in there, and it makes it a lot easier. And yeah, when you pre-flight it, when you know things beforehand or have things set out beforehand, it makes it a lot better. Hang on, I also have to, what am I doing? Sound. Yes. There we go. So hopefully that works now. Sorry. Better a shorthand than a short. Tisk. Not learning, you're leading. You'll get You'll get a wait. After that last comment, I'm concerned. Just that. No, not T. You forgot to mention. You are officially working in your PBL. Currently at 25 hours. Amazing. Okay, so tell us everything. So have you solo? Do you have a what have you all done? That's so exciting. I'm so happy for you. Do you have like a time frame in mind, or are you just kind of working at it as you go? So exciting. So you have news. You have use of your original joystick back. That's good. We're talking about aircraft, right? If the weather ever behaves, you might drink the plane out good. Excellent, excellent. I hope so. Will you be able to now? Or are you going to have to recruit someone? Ah. Center. You have to head to bed. Sounds good. We'll try to hop on every once in a while. Sounds good. It was so good to see you. So happy for you. Congrats on all of the things. Hope the engine work goes well. And again, I will be putting the thing in my Discord for the aircraft giveaway. Again, if anybody has any better ideas for how to do this, let me know. Otherwise, I will put it into my stream announcement thing and then just react to it, and I'll put it into a thing. And we will do that. You don't have to be present on Tuesday, but it could be fun. But yes, I know that I can go pretty late and not everyone can stay. So yeah, it'll just be that whole thing. So good night. And yes, looking forward to seeing you again soon and looking forward to continuing to hear the stories. Clearly haven't flown in Florida. You never get direct. It's always airways and arrivals. Oh god, yes. No, I haven't. But there was one I was flying with. I was doing a Baron flight. Can you guys wait, hang on. Gosh darn it. I can't tell if you guys can hear it or not. I hope you can. Let me know if not. Oh, it's pretty. But yes, we got something weird. And so I was with a multi-engine rated pilot, obviously. And I was just kind of doing the radios and stuff, and I was doing okay. And then I can't remember what it was. We were taking back off from somewhere, and we got this weird clearance. And I tried to get it as much as possible, and the ATC guy did have to correct me. And then after we got it sorted out, the pilot next to me, the one who was actually doing the flying and stuff, he was like, yeah, that was a weird clearance. And I was like, okay, so it wasn't just me. But yes, at some point I'll have to get the non-direct stuff and all of the weirdness. But for now, I just like those easy IFR flights. Gross. Minneapolis is always direct the airport after. You can't remember what time, but obs, because airspace is quieter. Always direct the airport after a certain time. Ew. That's weird. Okay. Strange. Am I still using the livery you made? Of course I'm still using the livery you made. I love my livery. Isn't it beautiful? Yes. Everyone, this is Tiki. If you don't know Tiki, Tiki made my lovely livery. And it's even on the pants. I love that it's on the pants. So yes, thank you again, Tiki. I do. I love it. All the time. If I thought your rotorcrafting was good, it's about to get a whole lot better. Ooh, that'd be good. You should be able to do it. Excellent. I'm glad. Well, I do. I hope the weather gets better then and you are able to get out. You have done solo cross country. Yay! All the night requirements, all 20 hours of dual time. Instructor is a 10,000 hour pilot. Nice. With about 5 years of Alaska bush flying. That has got to be great. Currently training in a 182. Plane is currently Plane is currently down because he's installing, a full glass cockpit. That'll be interesting. $60,000 upgrade. Jeez. Well, that'll be fun. So you were working on steam gauges then, and now you're gonna get to do the glass. That'll be fun. Am I going to Sun and Fun? You just printed up the notems. When is it? I'm guessing not. But I could think about it. Have you looked him over? You got a crash. Sounds good. Again. Put yourself in. What's the word? React to the thing once I put it in the Discord, so you can get a free plane potentially. Wish everyone and Shuba a good night. Good night. Good night, Sogan. I wish I could make him move, but I cannot. Shuba says good night. Good to see you. You cannot hear it, but you're not able to hear anything because you are deaf. Okay. Appreciate the feedback though. You always have fun in work meetings where they say, "Can you hear me?" One day you're going to say, "I hear you," but your voice is kind of robotic. You feeling okay? Do it and report back. April 9th through oh my gosh. April 9th through the 14th. Okay. I will look into it again. Probably won't work, but we'll see. Okay, all right. So we do need to get in the air so we can do the things. So we're doing the things. We're in the right seat. We're flying instruments from the right seat because why wouldn't we? Oh, what is that? Oh, well, our oh god, automatic direction finder. Boom. We're not going to use it likely. Pretty sure I didn't see anything in the the plate. Nothing there. All right, so we take a picture of our hobs and our tack. Then we put our battery on. Pitot heat, nav lights, beacon, taxi, landing, and the oopsie daisy flaps. Why is that on? Oh, weird. That was weird. Did I accidentally forget to turn that off last time? Fuel is good, but we will probably fill up again. Lights are good. Lights are good. Lights are good. Lights are good. We checked our fuel. We turn our lights off. We grasp the Pitot. I did not. Did I? Oh, no. Oh, no. Did I? Oh, no. I'm trying. Did I forget? Did I forget to tuck the plane in last time? I didn't think I did. Hang on. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. Ooh, 67% for our engine health. Should probably. Should we try to remember at the end? Let's try to remember at the end. Like a normal. Yeah, we can't just fix the engine right before our flight. Let's make it realistic, kind of, shall we? Started on the original 1966 instruments. Nice. Now going to glass. And he only charges $110 an hour wet and $50 an hour instructor. That is so freaking nice. Is it going to are you gonna have to do more now that it's glass, or is he keeping it where it's at? That's super nice. Mine started out at 90 wet, and now it's up to 130. And that was ooh, and yours is the 182. That's nice. Are there any active NDVs left in USA? Yes, there are. I don't know where they are though. Okay, so we did the things. Now we check our liquids. So we drain a little bit of fuel from this wing, drain a little bit of fuel from that wing, check it for coloring, any sediment, as well as any bubbles indicating the presence of water. Make sure to get all of those things out. Then we check visually our tanks, which we will, since we're talking about it, fill up now so we don't forget. And then we did that, and then we strained a little bit of fuel from the belly as well as from this sump, and then we check our oil, which we did in there, and it was at 4.9, so we'll be good with that. All right, so now we do the rest of our pre-flight. So static port, avionics vent, air vents, pitot tube, drain hole, fuel vent, stall horn. Check the leading edge of the wing. Give the wing a little wiggle. Make sure it's attached properly to the fuselage. Then we boop that up. Check 4 bolts. Check 4 bolts. Wiggle the rod. 4 bolts. Connections. Wiggle the rod. Antennas. Tire. Make sure there's no brake fluid. Elevator. Make sure those connections are good. Oh, also when we are moving the controls, make sure the yoke in the cockpit is doing what it's supposed to be doing. Rudder, give it just a smidgy wiggle because that is technical terminology. I should be practicing that, but tis what tis. So then we bring the rudder up and down just a little bit. Make sure it's connected to that vertical stabilizer. And then the elevator, make sure those connections, the second half of the elevator, are good, as well as our trim tab connection. Antennas, make sure our fuel caps are on. And then we go backwards here. So, well, and then at that point could kind of be like, so, hey, now student, you do the rest. I probably will. I'm probably going to like pre-flight for a little while as an instructor, like doing my whole pre-flight and then showing them how to do it and then having them do the rest of it. You know what I mean? So it's like, at least I know that I've done it. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. We'll come to that. So yeah, then they can do the other side. Sure. Let's go with that. And then we come to the front, leading edge of the propeller. Air intake, make sure that's clear. Exhaust port, make sure that's solid. 4 fingers or a fist of clearance for that nose wheel. Give that shimmy damper a little wiggle. Make sure there's movement. And then step back and make sure that that is good for that aircraft. Nice and, yeah, not lopsided or anything. And then we go in and then we check our checklist to make sure we did all of the things that we were supposed to do. You can overlook the "can you hear me" when you go out to eat and the wait staff brings a picture menu or braille menu because you're deaf. You get a little annoyed. Oh, oh no. I'm trying to. I'm sorry. I can't. I can see where the mistake was made, but also, oops. Oh no. But that happens. I'm so sorry. It is staying the same, plus you have some glass experience. Your instructor chose 182 because you are at 3,880 feet MSL. Okay, field elevation and have had density altitudes. Oh my gosh, as high as 10,000 feet during summer. So you need more power. Absolutely fair. Okay, right, fair. Interesting. Okay, that's nice. Pre-flight checklist. Step 1, big piece is still attached. Pre-flight checklist complete. No. That is one of the things is, yes, big piece is attached, but the other thing is like the checking of the liquids at least. So yeah, the fuel, making sure that that's clear and you got enough in it and your fuel caps are on, and making sure that your oil is sufficient and stuff. So yeah, those are like the main things. Like if you're going to abbreviate a pre-flight, if you've already gone over it, like again, you do the full pre-flight first flight of the day, and then beyond that, some of the things you can skip over. It sounds like a bad way of putting it, but but yeah, those are the things that can kill you. But again, I do everything all the time. Because you never know. You want to do it the same way every time so that you never miss it. When you need it, you do it right. Your friends recently had an engine out off-field landing on a road, and she's terrified to get back in a plane with a student. She's already a CFI, but probably not much longer. Has she flown with non-students, like other people, like other CFIs and stuff, to kind of get that back a bit better? Because but that's the thing is I definitely get that, but clearly she made the right choices there, so that demonstrates the ability. So I hope she gets back into it. I hope she can fly with some people she can trust first, and then maybe get back to the instructing then. That's good that it all worked out, but that sucks that that fear is there now. All right. Did the thing, check the checklist, brakes, pedal test, circuit breakers, blah. We also checked those before. And then, we're doing 4,000, boop. And then we're doing 152. And then we're doing, yes, that. Okay. So I guess I'll kind of practice some stuff, but so passenger briefing. No talking during takeoff and landing. Seatbelts on at all times. You know how to work it. This is how you work it. Practice it a couple times, but now make sure it's nice and snug. Exits out the doors to the left and right. For now, make sure they're shut and locked. If something is to happen and you have to make a quick exit, go straight that way. Not towards the engine. Yes, make sure you know how the door works, and then for now, shut and locked. Okay. Oh, you know what? Oh, maybe not. Okay. I see movement in the sound, but I'm concerned. We'll see when the engine starts up, I guess. If we lose power on the rollout, we will stop on the runway. If it is after takeoff and below 1,000 feet, land straight ahead. If it's above 1,000 feet, we will consider making a turn back to the runway. I believe the weather was calm. So, yes. Okay. So now seat track, back and lock, chicken. And now we do our flow. Oops. So this is good. This is mixture full rich. Throttle is slight. Carb heat is off. Light is on. Prime it. Then we clear left, clear right, clear ahead. We'll have to back up. Shift P. We will back up foist. That's a good idea. And then Shift P. Your instructor walked you through about 2 to 3 pre-flight inspections and then handed you the checklist to you and said, it's your turn. Yes, exactly. I want to say my instructor might have been like even like faster than that. I don't know why. I think I was one of those like really booky sort of, I took pictures of the checklists to practice and stuff. So I think he probably assumed I had it down, and I was like, no, you do this. But yeah, like that is so, what's the word? Almost essential to get that in as quickly as possible, to like have the students start doing those things right away. Which I only understand now. I didn't like it when I was a student, but now that I'm an instructor, it's like it is. It's you really got to get the students going right away, get them making those decisions, being the person responsible for those things. So that is. And are you all practiced up on your pre-flight inspections now? And you're off to bed. I'm sorry. Yes, you have a good night as well. Again, make sure once I put the post in my Discord, react to the thing to let me know that you are interested in a free potential plane. So yes, and then yes, good night. Congrats on all the things, and looking forward to seeing you again soon. So yes. Hola! I am quite well. How are you? Good to see you. That's the deaf experience. It happens way more than you think. The Braille one kills you because I'm always like, how did I interact with you before you brought me the Braille one? I know. I like, and I can I can almost understand like them just hearing one thing and lumping it into things, which again, one hand understandable, and on the other hand, you shouldn't be doing that. So that does suck. Sorry, it's a rant for a different stream. Prefer to keep not being instructed. Okay, sounds good. Well, and again, yes, still not instruction, especially because we're doing instrument stuff. Fortunately, it happened with another experienced CFI, not a training flight. But yes, she's going back with only a few known people like yourself to rebuild her confidence in pistons. Okay, that sounds good. And that's great that you're one of those people who can hopefully help bring that back. You still can't learn things. Hello. Exactly. No learning things. Instruction. It is not. Again, especially because we're working on instrument stuff now. So, okay. Getting the startup thing. So we backed up. We did the thing. Clear prop is what we were doing. Brakes. Clear left, right, ahead, and back. Clear prop. Oops. Sorry. Clear prop. And then we boop. Hand on that throttle. Oops. There it is. There. You guys should be able to hear it now, I think. Let me know if you can. Nope, not the taxi light. I do need to get used to that. Flows. Doing the thing. Carb heat is in. Now we do this one. That one. That one. Oops. That one. That one. Okay. So we're good there. We do actually need frequencies now. So, 122. Oh, sorry. 109.6 in our nav radio. Yes. There. We'll also throw this other one in there, because just in case. 115.905. There. Okay. So that's good. And then we'd put our frequencies in center and Unicom. And that should be good. We'd put our squat code in and all that. But we technically wouldn't have gotten our clearance yet. We just practiced it early. All right. So we did the thing. We will check the weather quick. METAR. Noom and well, this one has a METAR, so I will just read it, I guess. Yeah. So, 14 Yankee, 13, the 13th. Oh my gosh, is it? At 0415 Zulu. That seems correct. Automated, 0 degrees at 0 knots, 10 statute miles of visibility, Baroque at 12,000. 3 degrees Celsius, minus 5 degrees for our dew point. Altimeter 2982. Remarks AO2 differentiates the precipitation. 2982. Check to make sure. 1332 looks about right. But no, I am not the instructor. Oh no, that is not a title. Well, I ain't your instructor. No instruction here. Do not get instruction from random chicks on Twitch. And you can learn as much as you want, not from here. Never worry, you have an instructable impairment. No. It does no. But then that just makes it. It still makes it seem like I am providing the instruction, but I'm not providing the instruction. Oh no. It is not being given, and it is definitely not being received. Okay, so then we use our procedure airport diagram. We have to back taxi, or wind is calm. We're gonna not back taxi and just take off on 16. Sounds excellent. And then we will make a right turn at 400 feet, and that's excellent because, yes, right turn is for IFR, left turn is for VFR. So right turn works out anyway. Perfect. So we will... Oh, I have to start my flight tracking. Got it. Wait, what? Hello, how's it going? Got what? No getting anything. We were just talking about the instruction thing, so... Just casually flying from the right seat. Why? Because I like it. Well, because I gotta keep practicing since I'm an instructor now. Not a Twitch instructor, but an instructor nevertheless. Oh, yes. Flaps. Oops, wrong button. Oh, and that's the other thing, yeah. Bringing mixture back. We are gonna figure out where we are. We're gonna get over there-ish. And then we'll make sure we're not... Gosh, darn my freaking pedals. We'll make sure we're not blocking the way for anybody, but we will also be, like, closer to where we're supposed to... Oh, we're kind of blocking the way for people, but... Oh, I guess I should also... Shoot, hang on. Different. What do we usually do? West? Yeah. We were on Southeast Asia for the Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 stream. So, yeah. So, sorry about that if anyone is attempting to fly along. Must be British. I could be. I could do my British accent. Would that make it more palatable? You know, that's great, by the way. Thank you. How's it going? It hasn't been yet. Still working. Yeah, still getting to that actual point. So it's like, on one hand, yeah. On one hand, it's like, yeah, I actually got the check ride done and everything, got the certificate, but now it's like I actually have to do the thing. And it's like, oh God. So, yeah. Gonna take it one step at a time. I got people that are going to help me, willing to help me, which I'm really happy about. So, oh, hello. Oh, and I guess I can go do that to make it, yeah. So, yeah, I've heard the first 100 hours are, hell might be a strong word, but it's tough. So you're still learning and getting used to the whole thing. So yeah, I want to do a good job as much as possible. So yeah, but yes, how are you? How is it going? Well, duh, of course you don't learn from the chicken. No, oh, gosh darn it. Don't learn from random people. Random people on Twitch. We do from the other chick. No. If you want a Twitch CFI, order. There we go. Yes, go there. 1 for oops. Yankee. Oops. 2. Hang on. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. There. I can hear my engine being a little louder than it should be. Oh gosh, is that a reference I don't entirely understand? It sounds like don't have an IKEA, man. Sure, if I passed your medical to twitchstream.com. No, and I'm certainly not that at all. Oh no. What have I done? Okay, so yes. So now we take a look-see. Oh, and we could have again, I usually always just have my taxi light on, but I'm starting to do the thing where when I am stopped, I don't have the taxi light on. And then when I get started again, I have to turn the taxi light on and I always forget it. I'm not used to it, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Okay. Then we do that. And then we look at the things. So instruments, looking good for now. Mixture's where it needs to be. Carb, heat, throttle, all the things. Brakes are set, 1700. Oops, a little less than that. Carb heat goes out and back in. Out and back in. 2 and back in. Primer isn't unlocked. Final sweep of all the things. That's good. That's good. Good. Idle check. Oops, it's a bit much. Okay. So then we would call up center, and then we'd do all the things that we did before, and then they would clear us, and then they'd say, all right, call us in the air or whatever. So we will do those practicey sorts of things as well, because again, at some point we are going to have to do that. So I guess we'll pretend we're on VATSIM, and we can say, where was it again? I think Minneapolis Center, Cessna Hotel Tree 1 Delta 1, on the ground at 14 Yankee, open IFR flight plan to Mike Oscar X-ray. And then they would say all the things, and then we would repeat back the things, and then they would say, yeah, do the thing, and then we'll be like, aight. So then we will, oh my god, you know what I freaking forgot again? Stupid taxi light. Freaking taxi light. So we do the thing, we approach the runway, we do our final checks. Okay. Mixture's full rich. Greens. All the things are good. Flaps are up. All right. So then we would make our call on Unicom, and we would say, round Prairie, looks like traffic. Cessna Hotel Tree 1 Delta 1 departing 16 to the southeast. Round Prairie. Then we would clear, and take the runway. And we do. At 400 feet, we can make our turn. I'll get back to chat in a little once we get into the air. VR rotate. Oh god, my iPad is slightly in the way. Get that nose just below the horizon so that we can make out any traffic in front of us. We were at 1332 or something, so 1700 we can make our right turn out. Maintain that heading. There's our turn. We'll use yield honorary GPS until we can get our VOR in. Ah, oops. Gentle. Gentle correction. Gentle correction. Blah. We're climbing up to 4,000. Okay. Getting back to the things. Oops. Maintain. Ah! A cow! I keep on. I've. A cow. I should hopefully remember that now. I think I have heard that, and I just kind of slipped back into what I always said it was. So thank you. Apologies. Gotta work on your Bart Simpson, I guess. I'm not fully versed in the Simpsons stuff, so I'm sorry. KMOX US West. Yes. We used to do East, didn't we? I don't know. Don't see me anywhere. I should be there. Right, but departing. Oh, sorry. Yes, we're departing from 14 Yankee. Sorry. We're on our way to KMOX. Thank you for. Yes, I completely. Yeah. Oops. Forgot about that. Oh yeah. Yes. Sorry. That's a big duh for myself as well. Gotta be more instructor-like. Can't ever say oops. Right. Gotta say, student, what did you do? I will try to be more that way. I'm a very reactive person. So yeah, that was one thing I was supposed to work on before my check ride too, is to like not be saying oops and other words that I'm not supposed to say, because not just because I'm an instructor, but because I am a lady. So yes, I will attempt to be more deliberate and non-reactive. Busting, hello, busting our, gosh darn it, our altitudes like the professionals we are. It is the trim button. I promise you. I promise. I hold my altitude a lot better in a real freaking plane. Can you stop it? I don't want to be fighting you. See, and then it's like I try to gently put the trim in, for the love of God. I try to gently put that trim in. God dang it. And it just decides, like, no, we're not doing it. So then I put a little bit more trim in, and it's like, no, not doing it. And then I put a little more trim in, then it's like, oh, so you want us to go at negative 2,000 feet per minute? No! Sorry. I'll check that quick. Sorry. Thank you for the follow, Nadia0026. I appreciate you, and I apologize for myself. Yes, we are doing the things. Trying anyway. Leave that for a second. Hope it's... Yeah, we'll get there. Oh God. Wait, I'm sorry. Whoa, I have a delivery incoming. Oh no, you're gonna have to just chuck it. We'll catch it. Captain Horn with DoorDash Air is frantically loading in. Well, I mean, we always need sustenance at the end of a flight. Maybe we still have to drive somewhere. So we will need some caffeine to get us to our hotel, maybe. God dang it, it's ticking me off. Stupid freaking trim. A landing light can come off. Taxi light can come off. Center, cleared KMOX, climb to 4,000 before check-in, void if not off by 0451 51 Zulu, currently 0441 Zulu, frequency change approved. Thank you! That was awesome. Haven't tried VATSIM since, oh God, since the new CTAF rules. What are the new CTAF rules? How's it going out there? Good or chaos? I don't know. I was going to do VATSIM, but then decided we need to practice again first. get me back into the groove of things, make sure I still know how to do this before actually getting on there. So, I don't know. Others, please sound off. How are things in the VATSIM world? Chaos expected? You think it will settle and work out? You still think it's a waste, but no big deal. Because what happened again? You're used to it from Pilot Edge. Okay, sounds good. And you're good now. Okay, sounds good. Perfect. The top-down rules make it a little more interesting, you guess, and some towers might be controlled after hours, yet under approach or center. Oh, okay. How are the skies tonight? Hello. They are, good. For the love, aircraft does not want to hold an altitude, but that's to be expected. But yes, no, it's really nice, which is not, conducive to, instrument flying. But it is what it is. It's a good dipping the toes in there, so, or dipping them back in there, I guess. How are you? It's true. Trimming a real plane is so easy compared to the sim. Yes, you were surprised. Yes, it does. It ticks me off. That's like the one thing that I would consider getting next. Like the next piece of equipment is a trim wheel, so I don't have to deal with this anymore. Sorry. I get very heated about it. Gotta blame the student for everything first, even if it was a thing you got wrong. No. Keeps you in control and they'll never know. Oh no. We learned about that in Fundamentals of Instructing. So, no. It is. That is one of the things is like, if you make a mistake, just be honest with the student, and like it is. It demonstrates, it maintains that trust and respect as long as you're not wrong all the time. If you are able to admit and be honest, it maintains that trust and that respect, as well as, and I personally experienced this, when I first started flight training, number one instructor, he had been flying for 9 years at that point, and he had only just recently gotten his instructor thing, and he started out just personal flying, so he had just a lot of general experience, and then he got his instructor certificate, and he was starting to work toward the airlines, and he was such a calm and collected and very knowledgeable person, and I was just like in awe. And just at some points it was like, I'm never gonna get to that level, but then he would once in a while, he would tell stories about when he was in training and mistakes he would make, or like things that he was weak on when he was in training, and then he would at times make a mistake here and there, and he'd be honest about it, and it was like, it was refreshing to be like, okay, I don't have to be perfect, as long as I correct it and make sure I am aware of these things. Hello, we have our thingy. Let me remember how to do a VOR. Okay, so now we gotta center it. It should be right there. Okay, so we are on 243. Perfect. Gosh darn it. Always do that before whatever your VOR is probably supposed to going to be. That was a phrase. God dang it. Why are you so... Ugh. Always do that. Hello! Always do that beforehand, because then you go up on your freaking altitude and you bust what you're supposed to be doing. Even though I am nosing down... Sorry. I was so perfectly trimmed out and then stuff happened. Again, this is the sim plane. I'm terrible at trimming the sim plane. We don't do this in real life. Okay, sorry. Here's a question. If you're in uncontrolled airspace VFR, what frequency do you monitor? Do you monitor a frequency? You're talking cruising at 7,000 plus feet and 300 miles to your destination. You're still in controlled airspace. Controlled airspace is basically... Well, we can look at a sectional chart at the end of this if we really want to go deep into that. But it's often like your uncontrolled airspace is typically just like the surface to 700 or 1200 feet. Typically. And we can go over why, but you can just keep that in mind. But otherwise, if you're at like 7,000 feet, that is still controlled airspace. You still don't need to be talking to anyone. Unless you're on an IFR flight plan, then you do. But otherwise, what I did on my long cross countries is I just monitor whatever airspace I'm going to be closest to, just because that's who I'm likely going to have to be talking to. Which is, when I say that, I'm talking about like uncontrolled fields. If you're on VFR flight following, then you're talking to ATC, and that's always a good thing to do sorry, we're getting a little bit off course. So that was, I'm sure, very charming. You flared early, you flared late, you didn't flare, I didn't even feel the landing, what was that? Everyone's favorite instructor. But it's good if you don't feel the landing. Right? At 7,000 plus feet outside of Bravo, so if you're in otherwise uncontrolled airspace, it would be 1 to 2.8. Oh, shoot, hang on. Are you talking about VATSIM, or are you talking about real life? If you're at 7,000 plus feet outside of Bravo, so if you're in otherwise uncontrolled airspace, it would be 1 to 2.8. If it's a CTAF, then use listed. If it's an airstrip that doesn't have a published CTAF, use 1 to 2.9. Okay. No, not a trim wheel. I need VR goggles. Oh, I have. Hello, by the way. How's it going? I have heard good things. I would like to at some point. I just have not, pulled the trigger on that yet. I got some suggestions for which ones I should get, but I've forgotten what they are. I have them listed somewhere. Yes, exactly. Just checking. Wise to monitor CTAF of an airport if you're passing by. So you would constantly rotate through CTAFs as you pass these little strips. Again, are you talking about in real life or in VATSIM? Because, yeah. Yeah, I specifically had a moment where I was passing near the airspace of an uncontrolled airport, and I didn't see anybody on my little flight, but I heard a call from someone who was at my altitude and in my direction from the airport. So got my head on a swivel, and I think I actually climbed a little bit as well, just to make sure. But yeah, it's just it's somewhat of a logical thing. If you're passing near airspace where other aircraft might be, use whatever frequency that they might be using. It took me a while to get used to that, though. I'm somebody who doesn't want to bother people. So it took me a little bit to pick a point. So yeah, making those position reports, just letting other people in the area know what you're doing so that they're aware of you, and then you can be aware of them as well. If it's 20 nautical miles out from a Bravo, you need to use a CTAF, 10 nautical miles for Charlie Delta Golf, so it could be kind of odd. See and avoid Nordos is probably important. Yes. How you would IRL. XYZ traffic, Cessna 1 November Echo. 10 nautical miles east at 2000, transitioning east to west to the north of the field XYZ. Yes, if on flight following, you probably want to keep clear of other towered airspaces as much as possible, even if they would coordinate. Oh, for the love of God. Sorry. I am going insane with this friggin' trim. I forgot how much I freaking fought with this trim button. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's okay though. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. I feel like I had some sort of a situation with that where it was kind of weird because I was passing over or around or near or something, and it was just, it was weird. So that, yes, definitely that. Keep clear of those other towered airspaces. Yikes, helicopter! Yes, our DoorDash delivery. Nav1 ATC. Nav1 ATC, that is in control. Nav2. Oh, wait, now. Com1? ATC that is in control. Nav2 121.5. Yes, that as well. All the above is about VATSIM except for the IRL bit. Okay, all right. I will have to go back and read that then with that in mind. So it's a good thing we didn't do it today. Have to learn all the new things. It's okay. It's a part of normal operations here. Oof. When you're on VATSIM, they cannot see. I'm gonna go. Oh. Well, if I'm being British, I'm going to go bloody insane. There, I can say that word, right? Oh, and our DME is 25.2. All right, excellent. Sounds good. Keeping that in mind. I'm going to go insane. But yes, on VATSIM, they can't see other traffic unless they are on VATSIM as well, correct? Is good practice IRL, but for some strange reason, broadcasting on 121.5 is against VATSIM terms of service. I think just because people would not be good with it. Just like people aren't always in real life. IRL, if you're VFR without flight following, any reason to talk to ATC? No. It is. Flight following is definitely a good thing to do, but if you don't want to do that, if you don't need to be on a flight plan talking to ATC, then you don't need to talk to ATC unless you enter their airspace, their specific airspace. It is, however, used on Pilot Edge. Is that, do they have more of a, they have a bit more of a weed out situation though, don't they? Because it's paid. And you were talking IRL. Oh gosh, for which one? Right, yes. Oh god. If you're not in Bravo, Charlie, Delta, and below 18,000 feet, that's Echo or Golf, yes. If you're not in Bravo, Charlie, Delta, and you're below 18,000 feet, that is Echo or Golf, yes. 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 Yes, but you're not instructing as a student. What does that mean? Oh, I forgot I'm a lady there for a second. I said bloody, that's okay. They had it in Harry Potter, and they were children. Here's one. What is the airspace above flight level 600? I know it. I love that question. Oh, wow, that trim. I know, it's ticking me off. Above 60,000, I thought it was still Echo, but restricted or something. I think the okay, I could be wrong. I thought the reason basically it was like restricted is just because you can't pass through Alpha without, or you can't pass through Alpha without any of the things that are not restrictions for Echo. You know what I mean? Like you can't get up to that Echo airspace without having all of the things. that you need an alpha airspace because you have to get through it. Yes, calm. Okay, sounds good. And yes, definitely. Got that ATC who's talking to you, telling you what you're supposed to do. And then you got that guard frequency up. DoorDash Air, not DoorDash. I'm sorry. I meant it like that. I shortened it, but I guess that shortens it to something entirely different. So I will remember next time. I'm sorry. It's Echo. You don't remember being restricted, but you're not likely to find that out soon in a warrior. I do. I don't think it is. Unless it's like you. I'll have to look at that again. I always thought it was just funny that it was Echo, but there's a reason for that. See, now that I've said that, I could say that because technically it was also in the movies and they were children saying it. However, that'll start pushing the line. Ooh, big midnight snacks. Love it. Pilot Edge also using the IRL. Oh, frequency. Okay. Ah, all right. Alas, you've turned into a pumpkin. You must off to bed. Sounds good. Night. Safe landings. Hope our Vatsim talk didn't mess up the real practical. Maybe Vatsim does give bad habits. Oh no. It'll be good. And again, if you didn't hear, I get to do an aircraft giveaway. So I will be putting a thing in my Discord. If you're not already in my Discord, I'll throw that up there. I'll be putting a thing in and just react to it, and I will put you in a bowl or something, and we will do the pickage with Dice Turtle of Destiny or something on next week. So yes, if you'd like potentially a free aircraft, watch the Discord. But yes, good night. Thank you for being here. It was good to have you here. Good night. Hope to see you again soon. Until next time, all of the good things. You didn't pull off what you're trying to do. Nothing flies that high anymore anyway. No Concorde. No SR-71. No U-2. Maybe a fighter jet. That's really sad now that you say that. Favorite deaf viewer is going to bed soon. Also, you're going to bed soon. All right. Well, yes. Also, do the Discord thing as well. If you want. But yes. Was happy to have you as well, as always. Hope to see you again soon. But I guess we can do the pleasantries and the farewells once you actually decide to head off. We need to be getting to the things. We are 15 miles out. So we're going to check our weather. Probably rebrief our... we used to do this at night, didn't we? Okay. More KMOX. Yay! Alright, so, got KMOX, Kilo, Mike, for the love of God. Oscar, X-Ray. The 13th at 0404 Zulu. Automated is the 10 degrees at 4 knots. Yep, that is correct. That's the one we want to go to. 10 statute miles of visibility. Overcast at 1,000. Temperature 4 degrees Celsius. Dew point -8. Altimeter 2980. Wrong way. Remarks AO2 differentiates precipitation. So, sounds good. And then they might come in and say, they'll say, Cessna Hotel Tree 1 Delta 1, let us know when you have the weather at your airport and what approach you are requesting. And then we come back and we say, Minneapolis Center is who it was. Minneapolis Center, Hotel Tree 1 Delta 1, we have the weather at Morris requesting VOR 3-2. And I have to start using the non-sectional now. Procedure, approach, VOR 3-2. Then they'll say, expect the 3-2 and continue. VOR 3-2 And then I do need to start saying the initial approach fix, like with the VOR, so that they don't just give me vectors to final. Although practicing that is good as well. We are going to get some IMC here in a second. And then we'll say we'll expect that. We'll expect 3-2 from Morris VOR, Cessna Hotel Tree 1 Delta 1. And then, yeah, rebriefing our approach. So we're going to go turn out at 135 degrees, or radial 135. Fly outbound for 2 minutes, then do our procedure turn to the left to 90 degrees for 1 minute, and then turn back around to 70. Once we hit the initial approach fix, we can come down to 2,800. Once we're through our procedure turn, we can come down to 1,700 by 2.3 DME. Okay, I got the weather, thank you. Oh, I should have thrown the, oh, can I do it? Hang on. Oh, God. Oh, no, that didn't work. For the love of God. All right, I'm flying, without reference to anything. There, okay. Sorry. Ah. There we go. New. They might even bring us down to 3,000 at this point, but since we're like not in the clouds right now, we'll just stay up at the 4,000 and then we'll descend once we're on the outbound. One day you'll displace that other that other deaf viewer as your favorite deaf viewer. Have a great night. Sounds good. Thanks for the non-instruction. Really enjoyed you. Thank you. And yes, you're welcome for the non-instruction. I do appreciate that you guys appreciate it and you guys let me do all the shenanigans and yeah, and then you still have a good time. And always appreciate you being here. Always good to see you. Sleep well. Hope to see you again soon. Again, do the Discord thingy for the giveaway next week. And then yeah, all the good things. Okay, so we are nope, that's knots. 8.8 DME. Hello! Hello! How is it going? Good to see you. In the air now. Are you doing instrument? Or are you on clear skies and being a proper VFR pilot? No flying in IMC. As a non-instrument rated pilot, I am going to go freaking insane about this. It's going to take me off. Okay. But yes, sorry, I popped that in there. That is the approach that we are doing. There we go. It's another thing. Always check your DGs. Hello. All right, so we are coming. One of the things that number one instructor, I recall from him, that he started doing at the airlines, and so then he adopted it into his own private flying. And I did kind of as well. It's been a while. And we're in it! Yeah. Is not doing the landing light until you're actually cleared for the landing. That way you're aware. It's sort of like a reminder. So like once you've put the landing light on, if you forget that you're cleared, then you can look down and be like, oh yeah, I have the landing light, I was cleared. sort of a thing. Since we are 5 miles out, we will, and since we are in the clouds already, we will make our descent. Hello, hello. All right, now we're watching our stuff. I'm trying to remember, should I be squeezing the view in a little bit so that I can't see? Not getting off track. 4.3 miles. Maintaining that heading, maintaining that descent. .6 miles, and we do have a little bit of a turn to do, so we are going to turn a little bit earlier. Maybe like between a half and 1 mile from the VOR. Getting down to our 3,000. And again, we would have just done what ATC told us to do. Probably could have used, oh, hang on, we're getting a little bit off course. Getting a little bit hyper-focused on the altitude, and oh look, we see the ground, oh thank goodness. The altitude and the vertical speed, so that is something we don't want to do. Oopsie daisy. 2.1, oops, and then we don't want to bust our altitude. So getting back, small corrections, especially since we're coming up close to our VOR. I feel like I saw the runway. Could be wrong. Is that the runway? That might be the runway. Yay! But we have to do our procedure turn. So now that we're really close here, we want to do small corrections, but we want to get back on that proper heading. VOR is directly on the field, so once we hit that 1 mile, we are going to make that turn. Proper heading. Once we're below the 1 mile, then we'll start making our turn. And then we're going to want 135 for our... Oh my god, I should have gone the other way. Oh no. Standard rate, standard rate, standard rate, maintaining our 3,000. Getting our heading of 135. No. There, okay. There, now we're passing by it, so we gotta keep that coming in, keep that turn coming in. Getting back on our altitude, standard rate turn. Getting, oop. Don't want to be dive bombing things. Alright, 135. And we are still close to that VOR, so we want to be making gentle corrections. Starting a timer for 2 minutes. Alright. We're outbound on our procedure. Sorry. Outbound, we just hit our initial approach fix. Hello, hello. We can get down to our 2,800, but we could also just get back down to our 3,000 for the love. Getting a little bit out, so make our nice gentle corrections. Bringing that out. Get back on that radial. Then we'll be turning out to a 90-degree heading since we're using our heading indicator. Make sure that's in line with what it's supposed to be. Get your booty back up there for the love. $30 seconds. Again, we'll be making a left turn to 90 degrees for our heading for 1 minute. And then we'll be making a right turn back to 270 in order to re-intercept the inbound. I'm still leading. All right. Standard rate turn to 90 degrees for our heading, and then we will start another timer for 2 minutes. Sorry, did I say 2 minutes? I meant 1 minute for our procedure turn. So we're just gonna fly outbound. And we can get down to 2,800 now. So fine. Just leave our 2,800. Maintaining that easterly heading. We're coming away from our radial, but that's okay. $30 seconds. And then yes. I'll have to go over something once we get back. Once we land and go back to our approach plate. All right, so now we make our turn, standard rate, back to our 270. Back to a 270 heading, and then we will intercept our radial as we're coming here. We're 2,800. We need to be all the way turned around, so 315 for our inbound. Standard rate. Coming up on 270. There. All right, westerly rolling out. Still at that 2,800, waiting for that VOR radial to come in. And at some point, I think once we're on the inbound, ATC would tell us, all right, switch to traffic frequency. There's our VOR coming in, so we do want to make sure we're going to intercept that nicely. Protected side is this side, so we want to make sure to not overshoot. So all right, so standard rate, standard rate. Ah, 2,315. And now we can start getting down to our 1,700. And I think one of my instructors said on the approach, it does. It ends up coming out to about like the 90 knots, right at the top of that white arc. right at the top of the green arc for the tachometer. So that if you need to throw some flaps in. Okay, I am down at 20 and you're not freaking... Sorry. And I'm Give me some descent, thanks. Sorry. I'm like sitting here down at normal freaking descent and it's giving me a climb. I don't get it. All right. We're normal people who can handle things not going the way we anticipate them to go. Also need to get back on our VOR course. This is amazing. This is awesome. Oh god, it's a little fast. Don't want to go more than 1,000 feet per minute for our descent. I do seem to... Oh, look! I mean, never mind. We're looking for 2.3. We want to get down to our 1700 by 2.3, or we can't go below 1700 before 2.3 DME. And we want to make sure we're kind of getting close to those altitudes. I'm leaning, getting close to those altitudes, because otherwise we would have a much higher descent rate required to actually get us down. So yeah, and then at some point they would clear us and stuff, and then we would call, and then we would say, where are we? Oh god, oh god. Morris, traffic, Cessna, Hotel Tree 1, Delta 1, 2 mile final on the VOR 32. Morris. Alright, so we got our stuff in, throw a notch of flaps in there. Our 1700. Oh, 1700 was our, what's it? I didn't realize that. So now we can start doing a normal sort of descent. If we had like the Pappies or something, we could look at those, but for now we can just kind of aim-ish for the 1,000 footers, because otherwise that makes us sort of chop and drop it. Get another notch of flaps in there, because it seems like we're... Ooh, it might be a bit of a narrow runway. Oh god. Also, I need to be on freaking center line, even though I'm leaning. My iPad is in the way, I promise. I'm not that terrible. Yay! Alright, let us go park this thing. Oh! Oh god, I'm overshooting. It's uncontrolled, nobody can see. Sorry. Don't think! I hit the tree with my wing, didn't I? I thought it was... I feel like I would have survived that. Stay right there. Can I don't want to... Hello! How am I? I'm well. Apparently less well than I should be. Oh my god, that was such a stupid mistake. I got, like, I even had that thought in the back of my mind that I was, like, a little bit too close to that tree. But my mind was just like, oh yeah, we're done. Oh, would you look at that? We taxied perfectly to our ramp area. I mean, we stopped at the thing and we god dang it. And we cleaned up the aircraft like normal people do. Yep. We took our landing light off, and then we taxied normally. And now we have parked. Yes, yes. Taxi light goes off. Hello. You saw nothing. And then if we can contact them, we go close our flight plan on the ground. Otherwise, we shut down and then do it. I cannot believe. Silly, silly mistake. Yeah, so there's that. Ah! Oh yeah, I could've. It's not gonna give me my logbook because I crashed. Yay! We almost made it. Hey, at least it was on the ground, honestly. Ah! That's weird. Yes, exactly. It's just weird. I'm really fast and safe at taxiing. Other than crashing, I can't, oh my god. This is, well, you know what? These trees are looking a little sketch over here, so I'm gonna blame the tree. It jumped. Learned a long time ago, turn crash detection off. It would not represent what happened. From time to time, there are some spikes which cause a crash. But isn't one. Right. But I also, oh, are you gonna do the landing thing? But I also want to, like, I don't know, somewhat I guess then if I say, I want to do it somewhat realistic, and the fact that you said that it's not realistic is kind of contradicting my point, but yeah, fair. Go make it. Go make it. Just call AOPA Insurance. Perfect. We'll do just that. On your screen, a fuel truck has merged with me. Infinite fuel. We're good for days. Yeah. I'm so sorry. Ah. Well, you know what? Again, yes. Apart from that little detail of the whole crash situation, it didn't go too poorly for not having practiced in a while. So I'm looking forward to getting back to the instrument stuff. Oh gosh, sorry, I was gonna take that off so I could think, but now I can't see things. So yes, I'm looking forward to getting back into the instrument stuff and really getting a lot more proficient and stuff with that. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to it. We're gonna pop out to the thingy. We'll go over our LittleNavMap. There. Now you get pretty music. I can think a little bit. We'll go over some stuff, and then we will be heading off because I need to start trying to be earlier. So yes, we're gonna try. Believe you had the crash on takeoff on the runway, rotating the plane. I had a FATSIM event. Oh no, that is not funny. You would know it every time having a crash. Yeah. Oh, that's not fun. I'll think about it. Show them the photo you sent on Discord. I am frightened. Is it the fuel truck? We will. We'll check it. Okay, so we started at the fuel things. We taxied, we took off, we turned, and we IFR spaghettied our way. I mean, like, if you zoom out, it's no, can't even say that. Got a little bit ish over in here particularly, and yeah, but then we wiggled our way. This way definitely looks like a little hockey stick. But it honestly, that bit isn't all that bad actually. So I'm okay with that. Then we wiggled our way down. And then we did oh shoot, that's there. And then And then what possibly happened there? We had a very straight shot directly to our, oh, well, oh, no, there is a taxiway where we were. But yeah, so then we did the thing and we ended up there and yay. Oh gosh. All right. Doing the thing. Doing the thing. So yes, we will go over some things. Is there a way that I can make this like, is there like a full screen? Oh, 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 oh. There. There, that's much better. Okay. I want to zoom in so that you can see it better and so that I can see it better. Oh, oops, that's not what I wanted. Hang on. That does look really funny. Hang on. There and there. It look. I'm trying to understand. It looks kind of like a rocket ship. So like it's got my wings here, and then that is the fuel truck, correct? And then the front of the fuel truck. So it's mainly just a fuel truck with wings. A tanker aircraft. I like it. It's got, I feel like it needs a bit larger of wings. However, I mean, it is. That's cute. All right, yes, we will find somebody to raid. So I will get out of this. Yes. Get out of this. We went over LittleNavMap. So we'll go like so. Then we'll go there. Yeah. So again, we have finished our we're done with the check ride stuff. So now we're gonna get back into the instrument stuff, get back into the VATSIM stuff, start practicing more on that. At some point I will have to start doing like the proper mock instructor instrument stuff. But until then, we'll just practice on general instrument stuff because better proficiency overall will make a better instructor. So, and then, so other than that, I want to get back to the Sherlock, reading that. So my potential plan is just doing the one at a time. We'll do the Sherlock, finish that up. And then after that, probably potentially play some Alien Isolation, since that's what I've been saying that we were going to play. And then, yeah, I just got after that, maybe we'll do some reading again, swap off to the reading again. And then after that, I got to figure out if I want to do the Lord of the Rings, the Middle Earth games, or not, or do that as videos, or I don't know. We'll figure it out. So that's kind of the plan right now. Looking for the things, looking for the people. Oh no, this person is not online anymore. So looking for somebody new. Dum da dum dum da dum 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 ba dum dum da dum 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 ba dum bum. That could be fun. Ooh. Ooh. Wrong button. We'd try to get our low and slow, but we'll see if we have those. We're their little baby. Ooh. Potentially. Oh no, this person seems like they're locking off too. Oh gosh, darn it. Sorry, we are. We're gonna find. We're gonna find. We're gonna find. Did I check this one? Okay. Potentially. All right. Nice to no, no, no. Am not instructor. Oh no. I can't say that anymore. Not instructor on Twitch. There's a distinction. So yes. But the we did. We kind of went over the things like potential plan. So let me check the things. All right. So yes, Melvin Leroy, thank you for the raid. Thank you guys for the follows. Thanks for the people who flew along, and thanks everyone for being here. I do. I really appreciate it. It's always a fun time, and I'm looking. Yeah, I am. I'm looking forward to getting back into this sort of stuff and seeing where it goes from here. So again, we'll probably not get back to the reading this week. I'll see how things progress, and then we will yeah, go from there. So next week, Tuesday, should be when we go again. I'll let you know in my Discord. And again, if you want a potentially be in the pool for an aircraft from the Microsoft Flight Simulator store, check Discord. I will put a thing up in there, and that'll be good throughout the week, so you have time, and we will do the thing. Do the picking of the thing on the next stream, probably at the end of it. So yeah, so there's that. So check that. Hotel Tree 1 Delta 1. I'm concerned. um See, I'm just slightly concerned just cuz this person isn't talking too much, or not, haven't heard anything, but sometimes people just don't speak. You know what? There's some We haven't gone here for a while. So we'll go some tried and true. That'll be good. All right. Yeah, let's do that. I think he might be not doing the low and slow, but still good. So, getting that set up. Hotel True 1 Delta 1 coming in hot with coffee and 0 instruction. Well, maybe like, no, you gotta take that bit off. This is not instruction. Not one bit. You goose, you go get me in trouble. But yes, everything up to the parentheses is fine. All right, so yes, that's all the things. To whoever got lost and found their way here or found their way back, thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. Thanks everyone who stuck around, and thank you to everyone who couldn't. I always appreciate you guys. And yeah, have a great whatever it's going to be for you. Hope to see you again soon. And until next time, all the good things. And yeah. I think that's it. If I forgot anything, brain is mush. I did not mean to. So, yeah. Again, you forgot something. Oh no, I'm nervous. I'll wait just a little bit. Coming in hot with coffee to instantly interrogate you with 0 instruction. No. You still kept the parentheses. You gotta take the gotta take the parentheses out. They must be out. I'm warning you. But yes, have a fun time in the raid. I will be going to bed. So yeah. Again, until next time, again, thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate it. So yeah, until then, thank you so much and bye.